You for joining me on this live video. We're going to go out and do a job with Gemma. Sorry if I'm moving a lot and making you all dizzy. All right, I have myself a box cutter. You guys come out with me. We're going out to our horse stables. And I can't wait to show you all of the progress was made today. Worked until we're completely out of rubber mats. But I think that I'm only going to need about 50 more and I'll be done. I've also discovered that the 3x4 mats are a lot easier, even when you use them on the floor, than the larger 4x6, because the larger 4x6 are so much heavier, and you can easily, I'm not gonna say easily, but one man can easilier move a 3x4 rubber mat into place. But those 4x6, you have to literally drag those. And then I had them stacked on top of the trailer. So I had to go up on top of the trailer, which meant climbing, toss them down, then climb down, then drag them into each stall. And I'll tell you what, once we went through all of those, I could not have been happier, because that was a lot of work. But the 3x4 mats, even though you have to get a lot more of them to cover the same area, they're at least manageable. Anywho, I will muck and clean the hallways, but I want to show you guys the stalls, and I want you to help me with Gemma. Roman, can we have a peek inside your stall first, buddy? Also, I want to show y'all the wounds that he took yesterday. Are you finished eating already? Are you finished eating already, young man? Roman, can I come in? I know it's not probably safe to come in here with him, but I want to show you the scratches on his face. Poor buddy. Can I look at your face? Can I love them? He has so many bite marks and cut marks and scratch marks on him, friends. And I just feel so bad. There's one over here. Can I love you? Can I come in your stall and love you for a little bit? Let me get over on this side maybe. I want you to notice all of the bite marks on him. He took a beating. Not just yesterday. Here's another one. Okay, does that hurt when I touch it? You see when he does his skin, that's like his pain indicator. You okay, my friend? You are such a handsome guy, and you took such good care of Rita. And I'm very proud of you. I am so very proud of you. You want to come out, or you're going to stay in for a bit and eat? He's like, it's so much nicer in here with these floor mats. Now my feet don't hurt near as much. It's like having insoles of air. It's having air insoles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close you back in for a little bit, okay? And then can we show them your stall, beautiful? You want to come on out? If you want to come out first, you can. She ate really fast. How did you eat so fast? She doesn't have any marks on her at all, y'all. She's fine. Roman's like, don't you let her out first. I'm always the one to go first. That's true, Roman. You need to go first. Okay. I'll leave you in for a little bit longer, okay? Roman, I'll leave her in for a little bit longer, okay? Just to be fair to Roman, no one leaves until Roman leaves. Guys, let's walk over, though, and help me real fast with Gemma. I discovered something with her that I'll show you all. And poor baby. God bless her. God bless this sweet girl. We love her so much. Are you going to allow me to mess with you while you're eating? Some horses don't want to be messed with while they're eating in a stall. But look, she has barbed wire. She has wire. I don't want to get kicked in here, okay, sweetie? Guys, I want you to look. She has barbed wire wrapped up in her tail that I'm going to have to cut out. So you guys give me a moment to do that, please. You can join me if you want. I'm gonna set you all into my robotic camera. If you're dizzy, then close your eyes. I always remind people that I'm not here for your viewing pleasure. You can watch if you want to, but if it's too much for you, then close your eyes. But I'm not going to focus more on the audience than I am on my animals. So Gemma has a piece of barbed wire caught up in her tail, and I'm gonna cut as little as possible, but I have to get this out. I don't want to cut anything if I can help it, but it is really in there. Almost, sweetie. There, look at that. All right, that should make you feel a whole lot better, sweet baby. That got wrapped up in her tail, and that I did have to cut a little bit of hair, but not too much. Let's have a little looky at her stall. Now, if she spills her food, it doesn't matter because she's able to eat. Uh-oh, I forgot to put a screw in there. Gemma, I'm coming out behind you, okay? Roman, are you ready to come out? Usually, after they've all had a chance to eat, I'm gonna make sure I put this up so it doesn't get caught in someone else's tail. I feel so bad for your face, buddy. You got beat pretty good, huh? But sometimes you take a licking, but he keeps on a ticking, friends. He's Roman. If I'm gonna just set this right here, and I'll take care. I'll put that into my recycle, not my recycle, but my, find your words, Lester. I'm really frustrated. I am just so very frustrated. I had a good chance once I got the horses into their stables to have a peek and see everybody, and it just breaks my heart to see all of Roman's wounds. I think back to that very first time that the neighbor's horse come over, and that's not even including what happened to poor Voodoo. You want to come out? But the very first time that neighbor's horse came over, and all of the bites that he was able to put onto Roman through the fence. You want to stay in for a little bit? If you're going to stay in, I'll close your door. I don't want anyone to try to walk in there with you. Just going to look around, think about it for a minute. I can open your door up and push it to the inners. I can push it inwards. Would that be better? And if you want to go back in, you can on your own, because you left some food on the ground. Now, the thing is, he may not want it, but I promise you that one of those other horses will come by here and get it. But he took a real beating yesterday. Oh, I feel so bad for him. All right, Val, you ready to come out, sweetie? Now, she will probably go right for the water. This is when I get to spray her down. You want to come on out, sweetie? You want to come on out, love? I'm going to close the gate behind you, okay? We don't want anyone else going into your stall. Let me get that. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. All right, no, don't go behind Roman. You don't want to go behind Roman. All right, Rita, you ready to come out, sweetie? Talis, you guys all ready to come out? All right, it's going to get a little wild here. It's going to get a little crazy, friends. I'm going to push yours open, okay? Go ahead. We didn't give Rita near as much as we give the big horses, so they should eat a lot faster. Rita's like, I don't know. I just kind of like my room. I want to decorate it with Star Wars. Rita, you want to decorate with Star Wars? Rita's thinking she'll put some Star Wars posters. Maybe, y'all think that she's more of a Taylor Swift? You think Rita's a Swiftie? Do y'all think that Rita might be a Swiftie? Oh my God, I hope not. Rita, are you a Swiftie, sweetie? Do y'all think that Rita's a Swiftie is my question to you. Yeah. Talis, you ready? I'm going to push it open. You come out whenever you're ready, okay? Gemma, you ready to come on out? Rita, I'm going to let her out, okay? I don't want you guys pushing and fighting. I don't want you guys shoving on each other when I let her out, okay? Here you go, sweetie. Now you're free to go, okay? You want to all go get some water? You all want to come get some water? Roman's going to stay in. Roman's the only one choosing to stay in, which is cute. Now, Gemma's going to walk to every stall and look around a little bit. Let's show you. We only have this much more. This is all extra wood. I bought too much wood, did not buy enough rubber pads, the mats. Baby, don't mess with all of that. So let's go ahead and go get our water hose going. And I'll leave these stall doors open in case anyone wants to just kind of rummage around. Sometimes they will. But like I said, I do believe, look, do I know my girl or what? There's Val. And I told you, she's going to go right off to the water. She likes to eat and then go get sprayed down. So I'm going to do that for her right now. You guys welcome to join me. Guys, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see anything small. So I don't know what you're saying in the comments, but I hope that we're all being polite and kind with each other today. Please. Hey, sweetie, you want some water? Can I spray you off a little bit and cool you down? So we did get some rain today. It did not rain long, but it rained hard. We had a thunderstorm come through here and drop some showers. And I would say it probably rained for an hour. Like I said, it did not really rain long, but it was more of the intensity versus duration. And in this case, we had a intense rain, not a long duration of rain, okay? Guys, allow me to watch where I'm stepping so I don't get on a snake and I don't slip down. I'm trying to avoid slipping and trying to avoid snaking. I hear Roman screaming. Roman is screaming. Oh, who all wants some water? So when you spray a horse, you always start as far away from the heart as you can. If you guys didn't know that, I've just always learned to start down low and let them go ahead and kind of feel the sensation of how cold the temperatures of the water is. And then you slowly move up. And they will gauge how much they want. Now, you never tie a horse up and force water on them. Rita has a couple of scars on her too, a couple of marks from yesterday. But you always start watering as far, oh baby, you're slipping and sliding, sweetie. Oh, you just need a drink. She's like drinking out of the hose. Baby, this is what happened last time. You made my entire phone go off. You made my phone get wet and it turned off. So I got to keep my phone away from her best I can. Yeah, when you're going to spray your horses down, you always start away from the heart. So I know the heart is right there around the chest area, so I always start at the feet. Now, there may be some folks who will tell you left side or right side. I don't really know, y'all. I wish I knew more. But remember, I'm not a horse person. I'm just a guy who has a couple of horses. Sweetie, friends, I'm going to put my phone down so I can actually use two hands here because I don't want my phone to get wet again. Last time we were doing this, Gemma got my phone wet, and that created all kinds of problems for us, remember? It ended up where my live ended, yet some folks would not leave, and my live just went on and on and on for hours without ever ending. Oh my gosh. I was trying to find a place to put my phone down. I don't really know where to set it. If I set it over on top of this roll of hay, I don't think it's going to stay there. I think it's going to get knocked around. Gemma, baby, you're getting me and my phone so wet when you do that, sweetie. She's like, well, I really am happy, Daddy, that you got that stuff out of my tail. All right, here, you stay right here. I'm going to go put the phone on the fence. I'm going to put the phone over here. How about that? And I'll turn the robot on. Okay. That would be a little bit better. Who wants water, Roman? You want water? Easy. Easy. Who wants some water? Who all wants a drink of water? Rita, you want a drink? Or can I spray you? Roman, can I spray your feet? It'll feel good, Roman. Rita likes when we spray her feet. Be sweet to each other. Girls, y'all be sweet. Do not bite her. Gemma, do not bite her. She wants some water too, love. Rita, I'm sorry. Gemma, don't you kick at her. Rita, I'm so sorry. There you go. There you go, Rita. Maybe if Rita will stand beside Roman, Roman will get sprayed down and not even realize he's being sprayed down. He'll think it's Rita, and he'll end up getting cooled off a little bit, and the whole time it's for Rita, but it's really spraying Roman. Rita, be sweet to her. Can y'all see what's going on over here? I'm trying to spray his legs. Ah, there he goes. And there goes Rita. There goes Roman. There goes Rita. All right, who's up next? Come on. Come on, Val. Come on up. Let Val have some water. Gemma, let Val have some now, sweetie. Gemma, let Val have some water now, okay? Coming over the top, Val. We're going over the top of Gemma. This is a part of our afternoon, evening routine where I feed them a little bit and then I spray them down, let them cool off some. And they like to eat on the hay while I spray them. All right, I'll take you guys a little bit closer. Oh, I can't reach you. Dang it. Whoops, that was dumb. All right, let's go a little bit closer here. We'll see if we can get some spray on Talus as well. Tally, you want some water too, bud? I'm spraying everybody. Here you go, Talus. We're gonna start low. You turn around if you want some more, okay? So like I was saying, you always start low on a horse. You don't just start spraying them right around the heart area. That could sometimes put a little bit of a... Oh, he wants a drink. Look at that. Look at his face. Oh, Tally, you look so silly when you do that, buddy. I hope there's a screenshot or two of that. Buddy, you look so funny when you do that. He's like, you love me some water. Okay, that did not sound like a horse at all. I don't know. Oh, my. Talus, okay. It was cute the first time, and now it's no longer cute. Now you just look plain dorky. Okay, Talus. Guys, I think he may be trying to get a rinse. An oral rinse, I don't know. But he's enjoying his water down. Coming back to you, Val. I just feel horrible about what happened yesterday. I want you all to know that today I met with my neighbor. Yes, today I met with my neighbor. I have some video that I will post tomorrow, but it was not really a meeting. It was more of a confrontation. And I learned a lot today about my neighbor's demeanor and his disposition on things, his attitude towards a lot of stuff. And I will talk all about that tomorrow. I made a fairly lengthy video that included most of our discussion. And I used a surveillance camera to record a lot of the footage. So I just really had an idea and a plan for those horses of his. And I did everything I could, as neighborly as I could. And he wanted no part of that at all. It was a prideful kind of a thing. It was a whole lot, I think, of pridefulness and not being told what was going to happen. So instead of discussing it right now, because I'm not able to read a darn thing, it would be a whole lot better if you wait until the video comes out before you make your comments on everything, because as of now, you don't really know the whole story. You only know the bits and pieces. But like I said, today I actually met with the neighbor, and that entire video will come out tomorrow at noon on this same channel, Longhorn Lester's. Baby, when you do that, you get me wet. Now my shorts are wet. I have to keep my phone. Look at her scratches on her. Everybody, I can't zoom in, but could you all zoom into Talus's back leg? He has an entire chunk of meat. He has an entire chunk of flesh out of the back of his leg, right about there where I'm spraying. And there's not a one of them who's not scratched up. These geldings do all that they can to protect the mares. Some of the stories are just very heroic and just show such, I don't know the best word for it, but it just shows you so much compassion and love that these geldings have for the mares that they're pinned up with. Mares being females, geldings are males but who've been fixed. I think one of the most ludicrous things that I heard today in the comments was a lady who said it's our own fault for not having our horses fixed. And I don't mean to be mean, and I don't know why this is the case, but generally speaking, and please allow the horse people to say more than I will, but generally speaking, you can fix a male. You get a male horse, what they call gelded, but you don't fix a female horse. Now, most people probably don't realize that. They think, well, I can get my dog or my cat spayed, so why don't you go get your horses spayed? And to be honest, I don't know the answer to that. I just know that they don't do that. I don't know why they don't do that. So maybe someone can answer that question for me and for everybody else. But generally speaking, now I'm sure there's probably a mad scientist somewhere who's able to go and take a horse and find a way to spay one. But I don't think, generally speaking, people get their female horses spayed. Instead, you neuter your stallions so they become geldings, where they don't have the same temperament. They're a lot more manageable. So it's comments like that. And then you get 4 or 5 people who like that comment, and that really empowers that person. That person who made that comment to be so empowered by the people who are liking their comment. And I know that the word to use is ignorant. Look at the scratch on her backside, right about where I'm spraying right there. It's just that you don't know what you don't know is what I've always think the best way to say it. You don't know what you don't know. And if you don't know what you're saying, then you don't know. It's not really your fault. You just don't know. But yesterday was a mess. You want it right in your mouth? No. He just wants a few sprinkles in his mouth. He's like, no, not in my mouth, just the sprinkles. Just the sprinkles, Daddy. Not the whole thing. She's like, I'll take the whole thing in my mouth. Sweet baby Jesus, you're getting me all wet, love. You're getting me all wet, sweetie. Can I stop now? You want to have an actual drink? No, just spray. All right, make your funny face one more time. No more funny faces. All right, I'm gonna go put this into the trough now and walk away, okay? I'm gonna put this into the trough and I'm gonna walk away. Guys, let me put this water hose into my water trough and then I will walk away. Now, if I'm not careful, Gemma's gonna pull the entire hose out and it will go across the ground. I will also fill this up before I leave. I'm gonna go back and close all of the gates. Gemma, don't pull that water hose out of there. Let's watch what she's gonna do. Hopefully she'll follow me. Nope. Okay, good. She's gonna follow me. Yay, Gemma. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna take this phone out of the robotic tripod and turn it back off. And then I'm gonna walk back out to the barn with you all and close their stalls. What I don't want to have happen, I don't mind leaving the barn, the stables open. They can walk all the way through and get out of the rain if they need to, or just take shelter. But I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I don't think I should give them access to their stalls all the time. Don't you guys think that it's possible they could get into a stall and start kicking at each other? So how many agree that I should leave the stalls closed when not in use? I mean, not that I can read anything anyway, but you could still say it and I'll read it later. Or how many think you should just push those doors open and let them go in and out as they choose? My fear with that is that they might end up getting in there into the same stall and having a kicking match. For example, let's just say that Gemma goes inside Val's stall. We know that Gemma will kick at Val, and poor Val will just get pinned to the corner and just get kicked and kicked and kicked. And so I think that if Val has a way to get out, like run down through the other gate, that'd be a lot better than having her pinned. So I'll just go ahead and close the stalls. No one needs to be in here. Not while I'm not here anyway. Oh, now you're coming back to rummage around a little bit. See what else you might can find, huh? Well, you do know that you have your very own stall. You want to go into it? Oh boy, Roman's here too. He's like, I think I left some stuff in my stall. I think I left some grain that oh no, they're all coming back again. Oh no, Lord. They're all coming back. Every horse is coming back over here. What are you doing, sweetie? What are you doing, sweetie? Oh boy, I'm gonna muck this right now, friends. I'm gonna muck this right now while you're all watching. Roman, I'm so sorry that you got hit a few times yesterday, buddy. I'm so very sorry for you. I love you so much. I want to show you guys one more area back by the tail. Look on his his tail's in the way right there. I can't see it. Look right there. See that big gash? You see that big gash? I have no idea what he went through trying to fight those guys off, but it's sad and it was unnecessary. That's what I will say. It was unnecessary is what it was. I am going to close Stormy's stall. There's no reason for anyone to be in there. Yeah, it was absolutely unnecessary. What happened should have never happened. And then talking to my neighbor about it today, he has no remorse whatsoever. None, like zero. And I'll tell you who it reminds me of. You ever been around like an old schooler, like someone who's so old school, and they just kind of feel like Mother Nature is Mother Nature, and it is what it is, and get over it, and all that kind of stuff? That's sort of how he made me feel. Like, it's just nature, dude. It's just nature. And maybe so. Rita, I'm going to be working here, okay, sweet baby? Don't knock my phone over, sweetie. Not that anybody wants to watch me do this. This is a part of the job that not many people like, but it has to be done. You know how I'm kind of a stickler. For cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's what my grandma used to say. I don't really know what that even means, to be honest. You're not in that stall with him. That's what I worry about right there. Now, I don't think Roman's going to be mean to her. He may actually want her to go in that stall with him. I don't know that for a fact. What are you guys doing in there? Just hanging out? Rita might be asking Roman for ideas on decorating and how he feels about decorating in the Spice Girls. Y'all think she might be doing that? Roman, how do you feel about the Spice Girls? Rita, I don't think he wants Spice Girls, sweetie. I don't think he's going to want Spice Girl decorations. Rita, 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 Rita. Not my phone. I love you, but not my phone. Rita? Getting dusty in here. Getting pretty dusty in here. Can you see me? Gemma, Gemma, Gemma. I'm always shocked at how much dust gets pulled into your stables. Rita, you're trying to help Daddy clean up? Gemma, 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 sweetie, move. That's poo. Gemma, that's poo. Gemma, that's poo, sweetie, move. In case y'all are wondering why the stalls are as dirty, because I did not muck for a couple of days. We were out of town, so. Almost done. You're helping Daddy so much. You all can see Rita helping Daddy, right? Rita's trying to help me. Oh, we're gonna lock up now, Jim, okay? We're gonna lock up this stall now, sweetie. Can I get in here and lock up? Such a pretty girl. I'm gonna lock it up. Roman? How come Roman is still... Did you guys notice that Roman ran Gemma out of his stall? And Roman just kind of wants to hang out in there for a little bit. And then I'm gonna ask you all a question, but see if you can remember this. Do you remember that before we ever had the first stall, when this was all just one big barn, all opened, do you remember that Roman would hang out right here? His favorite place, hey, don't you start all that. His favorite place to hang out. Rita, I'm over here, sweetie. His favorite place to hang out was right behind this wall. Rita, put your ears pretty, sweetie. His favorite place to hang out was right by this wall. And I wonder, oh, he has a big bite right there. Another bite over here. Roman, look, guys, he's been bit so many times. Sweet buddy of mine. Horsefly. That horse I didn't even try to leave. Rita, stop biting me in the back. That was not a mean bite. It was kind of a love bite. Like she's grooming me. Oh, no, look, they're going to love each other. I love this part. She's like, Roman, can I come in your room? And he goes, okay, Rita, Just go ahead. Let's just walk out to the pasture together. I have a better idea, Rita. Let's just walk to the pasture and look around and hang out in the green grass. And Rita's like, okay, Roman, where you lead me, I shall follow. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will follow. I'll go with you all the way. I don't know if that's exactly how that song goes, but it reminds me of a song from church. Where he leads me, I will follow. I'll shut up now. But isn't this beautiful? If you love seeing Roman and Rita's romance, the Romita romance, could you all give them some kind of an emoji that shows you how your heart feels right now? Show Roman and Rita how your heart feels right now. How does your heart feel about their... Oh no, he does not want Gemma. Look at this, watch. He does not want Gemma in his stall for nothing. He does not want Gemma. He goes, Dad, close my door. Don't let her in my room. Oh, buddy, okay. Gemma, come out of there. Roman does not want you in his room. Oh, he has a bite right here, too. Rita, Roman got bit a bunch of times, sweetie. To save you, huh? To help you and protect you? Oh, Roman. Right here. Oh, Roman, it must hurt so bad. Oh, but he's like, I'm a big guy. I've had a few pains in my days. I can handle pain. I have a high tolerance for pain, Dad. You do? You have a high tolerance for that pain? Well, I don't want you to hurt, though. Nobody wants their horse to hurt. No matter how much tolerance you have, you're still our sweet little guy. Okay, Rita, you're a sweet little girl, too. Shoot, Dad scratched my hiney. He's like, hey, Dad. I can groom her. I can groom you, Rita, says Roman. Okay. I'm just scratching her, Roman. I'm just giving her a scratchy scratch. Oh. Okay, I'll stop, sir. I'll stop, Roman. He's like, you can scratch me, though, Dad. I really do wonder what his body language is trying to tell me. If you're a horse person, maybe you might know. What is Roman trying to do? Is he trying to have me... Is he trying to have my attention on him, not on Rita? And is this like a good thing, or is this a healthy thing, or not healthy? I don't know how you guys who are horse people translate this. Healthy or not healthy? The way he keeps trying to take my attention away from her. I don't know. It would feel good, but I'd just be so scared you'd bite me. Ladies, seriously, if you've not gone to your husband and nibbled on his back in a while, you owe him that. And men, if you've not gone to her and nibbled on her back end, you owe her that. Ladies, Rita, you might want to stop. This is a family channel. Rita, this is a family channel. Roman's like, I'm only biting her hiney. This is fine. This is all fine. Okay. Rita, you better be sweet. Rita, Gemma's not a threat. Gemma is not a threat. I think Roman enjoyed that, y'all. I can tell that Roman really enjoyed that, Rita. Okay, I'm going to stop now, okay? I'm going to walk out of here and let you guys continue to hang out in your barn, okay? But you better bite him soft, not bite him hard. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close Roman's stall so no one goes in there. And all of the stalls will be closed for the night. Okay, all the stalls are closed for the night. All my doors are secured. Everyone's fine. I mucked, so everything's good. I just closed all the doors, sweetie. There's no more food to nibble on. Huh. Okay, buddy, we love you guys. I just wonder if my My trailers, the trailer, I'm worried about my straps. I don't think they're gonna mess with my straps. They might though, huh? You never know, guys, they may. I'd better be safe and just get my straps off of here, or at least toss them all the way onto the middle where they're not gonna be able to reach them, because they could very well come by and try to get to my straps. And we do not need that. Okay. All right. Well, what I'll do is, if you guys want to, is I'll walk over and have a seat. Oh, I got that water hose running still. Oh, I'm gonna have water all over the ground by this point. I'm gonna have water all over the ground, darn it. That's okay. But what I'll do is walk over and sit down and have a chit chat. Put on my glasses, if you want to do that. Thank you guys for taking the time to hang out with me this afternoon. If I've not told you in a while, I appreciate you more than you probably realize. And then if you're joining late, I had mentioned that tomorrow's video, my tomorrow noon video, is going to be about a visit I had with my neighbor. Yeah, my neighbor came by today, and we had a discussion about what happened, trying to find a resolution, and it got a little bit heated. Oh, that's good. I just chugged a water bottle. All right. While this water's filling up, let me try so hard to focus on what you guys are saying. Let me just try to zoom in and read. Good night, everyone. I've got to go to bed. 4:20 comes early, says Lisa. Good night, Lisa. Monica says, the thing is, the neighbor is never there to have to deal with his outbreaks. That is true, Miss Monica. Large animals are not fixed because major surgery is dangerous and very expensive, says Victoria. Amanda goes, I thought you just drank from the hose. Well, I would, Amanda, absolutely, but I had this water bottle. You may have saw it sitting on the back of the trailer. I carried it out earlier today when I was out putting the horses in the stalls. Lester, what would you do with Tex going to the neighbor's pasture? Well, it's like the neighbor and I talked about today. The times that Tex has gone to his pasture, I've always told my neighbor. And if my neighbor would have ever told me, and here's the thing, and I think that some of y'all may remember this, but my neighbor and I actually discussed the fact of me allowing Tex over so as he doesn't tear the fences down trying to get over. And so that is the difference, I think. Yes, I agree. Tex has made his way over. We have seen other cows of ours make their way over when these bulls loosen the fence up. But the difference is, whenever my animals go over, number one, I let my neighbor know that they're over. Number two, I come back and I patch and repair the fencing where they got over. Number three, they don't tell me the word, they don't threaten the livelihood, they don't harm, they don't puncture, they don't impale, post, they don't scratch and cut and scrape. And I think you would understand that. But I already told Jamie that there's going to be people who no matter what happens, no matter how bad something happens to Voodoo, or something happens to Roman, or even if something was to happen to one of us, the caretakers, there's going to always be people who are going to say, well, tick for tack, Lester. It's your own fault for letting your bull go over there or whatever. But I've said that myself. I'm like, you know what? It's going to have to come down to having a whole lot better fencing. All right, I'm missing something here. Who knows what I'm missing here? I am missing a red bungee. A red bungee cord. Now the problem is sometimes Gemma will grab those and walk off with them. So who knows where you're going to find it. But there should be a red, look. How did it get over here? Here's the red bungee cord. Nowhere near where it should have been. I'm going to sit you guys down just for a second while I wrap this thing up. Where he leads me, I will follow. Where he leads me, I will follow. Yeah, as a matter of fact, today, when my neighbor, I don't want to say accosted me, but whenever we were right here in this spot, because my video camera, my surveillance camera picked up the entire thing. But when we were talking, and then about the horses, that was one thing that he did say, is that my bull has also torn up some of that fence. And so I reminded him the same thing I just told you all, that when he does that, yes, I said, yes, he has done that. I says, but I've always gone back and repaired it. And I says, I'm not being mean, but you've never touched your fences. Like you've never laid a hand on your fences to try to better it. But whatever. All right, here we go. All right. Hey, would y'all mind if I grab myself a Pepsi or something right quick? Would you guys mind if I run and grab me a Pepsi right quick? I'll be right back. And I did turn off the water. All right. All right, I'm back. I am back. And I'm gonna put these glasses back on and see what you guys are saying. Oh man, they're fogged up now. I did not hit my head. So I'm going to tell you guys the entire premise of my video tomorrow. And I said this over and over and over to my neighbor today. I said at the age of 55, I've learned to forgive and forget. And I have I have no enemies. I hold no grudges for the co-workers or for the family members or for the friends or for the neighbors or for anyone else in this life who might have done you wrong. I don't know where, but I do think that after the Hurricane Harvey experience, I think it brought me down to a level where I just didn't have the strength to hold on to any grudges. And at this point, like I said, I know that there are people who don't like me, but there's not a person that I dislike, not a one. I can't think of anyone that I dislike. And so, And so even as he and I sit there and talk today, and I realized right away that he does not have the same concern for my horses, and he doesn't have the same concern for his horses. He didn't care about the video of his horse coming over my fence. He didn't care about the video of his horse falling down here on the sidewalk. He didn't care about the video of the horse biting the electric fencing and dragging the electric fence across his pasture, because in his mind, it's just nature. It's just nature. And then I'll remind you guys that when I was younger, I remember this. This is plain. I remember this mentality. And I'm not knocking the old timers. I am not knocking the old timers. But I remember back when we were younger, and either my dad's bull or my uncle's bull would break through a fence, and the bulls would be out in the pastures fighting. And we'd come running inside the house and we'd say, Dad, the bulls are fighting, the bulls are fighting. And my dad was like, one of them will walk away and the other one will limp back home. One will get the girls and the other one will put his head down and fight again later. And there wasn't the urgency to break them up. They'd go out and they'd patch up the fence where the bulls come across, and that would happen with my uncle and my dad's bulls for as many years as I could remember growing up. And I think that's just kind of the old timers mentality. But you know, we sit here and watch Voodoo get impaled right through the neck, almost cost him his life, and all from the stallions coming across the fences. And you all know how horrible that ordeal was for poor Voodoo. So now we have, in just over a month, 3 different times the neighbor's horse has broken in to our pastures. And all 3 times we got video of all the things that's happening, the horrific scenes that these videos are capturing. But anyway, I don't know what'll happen, but I'm happy on one hand to have had a chance to meet with my neighbor and discuss it man to man, face to face, so there's no secrets. But I'm also let down that he didn't have more resolve and he didn't have more compassion, and he had sort of a it is what it is kind of mentality. So lots of people this day and age have no empathy for animals or other people. I agree with that. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I have a few things I want to get done before dark, and I've had you for almost an hour. And I'm going to just say this, I'm hot. I'm like profusely sweating, and I feel gross. I am. I'm like profusely sweating in the humidity. I'll show you around though real fast. Let me take you out of the robot cam. You don't need that, do you? Let's walk over and say hi to Chucky Poos. I just don't feel like being in selfie mode right now, friends. I'm sorry. Hey, Chucky Poo. Hey, Chuck Meister. Hey, Waylon. That right there, that big green area. Trivia question. What am I saving that area right there for? Anybody? Does anyone know the answer? I'm throwing my glasses back on. What is going... Oh, yes, Megan. Sweet Megan says that is going to be an eventual spot for your home. I think it's going to be a beautiful spot for a home. We will all sit on the front porch. I think the house will probably, if I want to keep my driveway and have the driveway run as close as I can to the back porch, the house will probably have to start, the front porch, I'm thinking, will be right about here-ish. So can y'all imagine, this right here is your front porch view. This is your front porch view right here. And from the front porch, you have probably I don't know if y'all can gauge from the phone, but I'm gonna guess and say probably 30 yards or so, 100 foot to your fence. So this is all your front yard here. Now from your same front porch, you can look right across and see your horse stables. If you choose to look off the side over here, you don't have a whole lot of view over on this side, but this is kind of your front porch view. You look down at the driveway, anyone pulls into the driveway, you can see who's coming up, you can see your bulls, and we don't always have bulls here. You guys know that depending on the time of year, we have different things in this pasture. It could be gladiators, it could be our yearlings, it could be those we're weaning. You never know what may be in this pasture at any certain time of year. Right now, it's our bull pen where we're having our bulls. But then, over here, right about here would be your back porch. Now we're on the back porch. So right here, let's say that sliding glass door opens up right here. So now I'm gonna walk out to the back porch. Here we go. We're on the back porch. Here we go. Here we go. So now from your back porch, look over here, you can see this side of the hay barn over here where the summer stall. You can see all across your back pastures, your red barn. You can see your RV area. And so these are the two views if you do in fact have a front and a back porch. And so then you could always, this is how close you could drive to, I don't know if there'd be a steps going down, but you just simply find you could always, I guess if your house wasn't too long, you could always maybe put a carport or something on one side or the other. I don't know. It's a long ways into the future, guys. It's just fun to talk about and fun to think about. But it would be a beautiful place for a home. You can start landscaping it. Chucky, I don't have any muffins, but I wouldn't mind saying hi to you and rubbing your horns. Chucky, you want to come over and say hi to everybody? Chuck's like, I'm not really that bull anymore. If you don't have muffins, I don't really have much interest. Chucky, people still want to see you. He's like, yeah, but I'm different now. I'm not one to be used. I'm a real bull. Chuck, okay, he's a real cow now, guys. He's a real bull. All right, he's not a Pinocchio. He's not a puppet anymore, okay? He's real. He's learning he's a real bull with real emotions and real feelings, and he's not a little boy. Yes, you are. He's still a little boy to me. If you don't come to us, we're going to come to you. All right, we're going to him. He may be hard-headed. He may not want to come to us, but we'll just walk to him. We want to see you up close and personal, and look how wonderful it is to be almost completely fly-free. Look at you. You don't have any flies on you. All the flies went bye-bye, y'all. All the flies went bye-bye because we have a wonderful system in place now where he can get rid of all the flies, right, Chucky Poos? No more flies. Oh, he loves that. He loves when no flies can get him because them flies are eating him up. He does look great, friends. He looks wonderful, and we love him. We love you, Chucky Poo. Let's go say hi to Waylon now, okay? Let's walk over and say hi to Waylon. Hey, Prince Willie Joe. Hey, buddy. Hey, Prince. How are you doing, handsome fella? How's this handsome fella doing? You're so dirty. You're such a dirty guy. I didn't bring any muffins, sir. I did not bring any muffins over with me. I'm so sorry. I did not come bearing gifts of muffins. I'm sorry, okay? Hey, Lord Grayson. I did not come bearing any gifts of muffins this time, okay? I'm sorry. But you want one so bad, don't you? Oh, he wants a muffin, everybody. Let me ask my friends. Guys, yes or no? Do I go get the muffins? Yes or no? I will wait and see your comments. Yes or no to getting the muffins? Why are you being so grouchy, Waylon? Why are you so mad at Daddy? Oh, he's so mad. He's so mad at his daddy. Are you so mad? When they turn their body sideways to you, they're trying to look bigger and more imposing. He's like, you know how big I am, boy. Shut up. He goes, where's my muffin? Everyone's saying yes. Now go get me a muffin. Okay, I'm off to get the muffins. That's all I am right here is a darn muffin man. Oh no, there's Tex steering back over here too. All I am these days is a darn muffin man. I hope I can find some muffins easy enough. I do think there's some in the back end of the side-by-side, but I've not had a chance to burn trash because of the rain. I'm a little bit embarrassed that you're going to see all of my junk back there. But we got to find us some muffins. I don't know how much stuff I'm going to have to move to find them, though. That's the only problem. I don't know how much stuff I'll have to move in order to find the muffins. Guys, that's a lot of rubber. Guys, I can't move all that rubber. Let me see if I can find some other snack over here. Let me find a different snack that they may still eat without having to. Let's looky here. Minty muffins. Think they'll eat minty muffins? 1, 2. There's not many of these minty muffins here. We don't have many of these minty muffins. Y'all give me 1 sec. There's nothing in here for snack. No snacks in that one. All right, minty muffins it is, friends. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to attempt to dig the muffins out. 1, 2, 3.5. We got 3.5 muffins. All right. We're going back with 3.5 muffins. Chuck will for sure get a whole muffin. And then depends on which of the little bulls comes to me first. And then don't forget, these are minty muffins. These have the little mints inside of them. Those will make their breath smell really good. They love to have fresh breath. Look how the young bulls are starting to play fight with each other. You see Chuck and Waylon wrestle all the time. And now the little young bulls are at the age where they're starting to wrestle with each other too. It's nice having bulls around the same size and the same age. Chucky Poo, here you go. We got you a muffin. We got you a muffin because you earned it, okay, for being a good boy. All right, there you go. What do you say, Chucky Poos? Waylon, you want a muffin or not? Waylon, come get the darn muffin. Waylon, come over here and get this muffin. Hurry up. Oh, well, if you don't come now, you may only get a half muffin. You're going to be sorry, Waylon. Okay, well. Chuck, do not follow me in this fence line. Come here, Prance, hurry. Prance, hurry. Prance. Prince Willie Joe, hurry up. Here, Prance, hurry. Got it. Come here, Lord. Hurry up, Lord, hurry. Hurry up, Lord Grayson. You better hurry up. Here comes Prince. Prince is for Lord Grayson. Prince is for Lord Grayson. Prince, eat the darn muffin. He got it. Oh, someone's so mad at me. Someone is so mad at me. That's all I got left for Waylon. I told y'all, that's not even half of a muffin right there. Waylon, here's a tiny slither of a muffin. All I have left is a tiny slither of a muffin. This is not even worth your time, is it? You want a slither of a muffin? You want a tiny slither? All right, there you go. He's so mad at me. He's so mad, but he got himself a slither of muffin. All right, friends. I really will ask you guys to let me let you go now. Thank you so very much for watching. We're blessed to have you. Tomorrow morning, I will be going live from Longhorn Lester's. That will be the 9 o'clock live tomorrow, Tuesday. That's because we have a farrier coming out who's going to be there at 9:30, and I have to be there because Jamie has to work. So I'll be going live tomorrow morning from Longhorn Lester's. And being that tomorrow is Tuesday, I might go a little bit earlier than my normal 9 o'clock. Anybody who wants to join, we'd love to have you for coffee club. And then, like I said, we'll see you back here on this channel at noon tomorrow when we have a chance to discuss what happened with my neighbor. And I'll tell you right now, so as no one's surprised, it was not pleasant. But I will also say that I'm happy we had a chance to talk face to face so I could feel him out and see where his mind is at. And that will make a big difference in where and how we go forward here in the future. And there's not going to be no one's going to be caught off guard, is what I'm trying to say, is if we have to take illegal or even a lethal means. There'll be no one caught off guard now that we've had a chance to talk, he and I. But we'll talk about it tomorrow at noon. Thank you guys for watching. We love you. We're blessed to have you. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Kisses. Come on, y'all. Kisses. Mwah. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Seriously, we love you. See you tomorrow.